Hey everybody, I am back today with some more cards for you. Look at this stamp set. Isn't it adorable? So Dianna Marcum recently released a whole set of puppy dog stamps. You guys know how much I love my dogs. Isn't this adorable? This set is 6x8. It includes these adorable images and sentiments. I am going to go ahead and use this stamp set to make 3 cards today. So I've already stamped and colored and fussy cut these dogs. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I can't even with how cute they are. And I'm going to create 3 cards using my seasonal kit. So this is my spring kit, which is based on Chamel's Sparkle City. So I'm going to use lots of different elements and papers and scraps from that kit to create 3 quick cards. I'm going to start with this little guy that I cut in orange, and I'm going to go ahead and mat the stamped image onto a square piece of pattern paper. For my cards today, I focused on grabbing pattern papers and branding strips. So this is one of the branding strips. This is from Lawn Fawn, from one of the papers in the kit. And I just took the section that had like the orange and yellow and a little bit of the red from the rainbow. And I'm going to use that as an anchoring place for my card. I'm also going to grab this washi tape. Again, this Sparkle City collection is from 2018, 2019, somewhere in there. So this is older products. And some of the stickers I noticed are starting to stick to the backer sheet. So time to use this stash up. I am going to use this washi sheet here on this card. Again, just want a little bit of an anchor, and my base paper for this card is actually a lined piece of paper from the 6x8 paper pad. I realized that washi tape was sticking to the sticker backing paper and it wasn't coming off easily. I grabbed another piece to use as much of it as I could on this card. So now I'm going to decide where I want my focal image, and then I have this cute little sticker that says "You got this," and that's going to act as my sentiment. I also have these 2 cute little paw print stamped images that I had colored and fussy cut in orange, and I'm going to use those as some little accent images on my card. I'm using some Big Mama foam tape to pop up the focal image, and also my sentiment. And then I'm going to go ahead and tuck those little paw prints in. I'm going to put my card front onto a card base, which is going to give it a little bit of a white border. So this card front that I created is 4 by 5 1/4. So we have just a little bit of a white border around the edges. And for a little bit of embellishment, I am going to flat back crystals from Brutus Monroe. And then our first card is done. Look how cute this dog is, you guys. So cute. I love these little puppy dog images on these stamps. I think Dianna Marcum is such an amazing illustrator. Her stamps are so good. Okay, card number 2. Again, super easy card design here. So the plaid paper is 4 by 5 1/4. Then I have this larger scrap paper, and the scrap paper has these adorable little umbrellas on them. Those umbrellas are so cute, and I've never gotten I haven't ever done a scrapbook layout with this collection where the umbrellas made sense, but they are going to make sense on this card, so I'm so excited to use them. So again, simple card design. I have my background pattern paper, 2 scraps that I have cut into strips, and then I have them kind of crossing, creating an L, and where those 2 pattern papers meet to create an L, that is where we can put our focal image. and I can put my sentiment right on the pattern paper that goes across my card. Sentiment in that stamp set says, "Doggone hope you feel better soon." And I thought that that would be perfect. First of all, I'm always running out of get well soon cards, and I thought that the little umbrellas, kind of like a nod to being under the weather, would be perfect for this card. Then I can go ahead and grab this focal image and place it right where those two pattern papers meet. It works perfectly there. And then I have my two little paw prints that match the colors on my card that I can add as little accent images. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my Big Mama foam tape and again pop the focal image up. And I think I popped the paw prints up too. Let's see. I can't remember. Nope, I didn't, but you totally could. Instead of using crystals on this card as an embellishment, I'm going to use some sequins. So the sequins I'm using today are from Spiegel Mom Scraps because they're always from Spiegel Mom Scraps. And this is the Joyful mix, which is perfect. It is the perfect colors. It is like these purples and pinks and teals, and it's beautiful. There's a little bit of black in there. I'm just going to dot my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive around the card front and then add some little sequins for embellishments. Put my card front onto a card base and ready to go. I love this card as well. I really think these cards turned out so cute, and I think it's because of the stamps. The stamps are so good. I absolutely love them. For this card, I decided I wanted to add a little more black to the mix. So I'm just taking my black gel pen. Right now, the black gel pen that I am obsessed with are the Sharpie S-Gel pen, and I have a 0.7 tip. I've been using this pen for all of my doodling on scrapbook pages and on cards, and I think that it's awesome. It works really, really well for that. For the third card that I want to make today, I'm actually going to start with my sentiment. So in the 6x8 paper pad from Sparkle City, there's a pattern paper that has all of these speech bubbles on it. So I fussy cut a couple of the speech bubbles, and I found one that same sentiment would work, that it fit like perfectly in this speech bubble. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. So that's what we're going to do. I fussy cut the speech bubble. I'm going to stamp that same sentiment, "Doggone hope you feel better," into the speech bubble, and we're going to add it to our stamped image to make it look like the little puppy dog is saying the sentiment. I learned my lesson from card number 2 that it's way easier to outline these pattern papers if I do it before I adhere them down to the page. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all the different layers of the scrap paper I want to use on this scrapbook page or this card, and I'm going to outline all of the different patterns. And I am going to use a very, very similar, my design for each of these cards, you will notice, is quite similar. And that just made it really, really easy for me to use scrap papers. And it also made it really easy for me to put these cards together in a short period of time. And I really, really like that idea. I think sometimes when you sit down and you want to make cards, I don't like things to be hard. I really enjoy making quick, fast cards, and these kind of design ideas where you're just making an L or you're just using scraps of paper and letting those scraps of paper dictate how you're going to put your card together is the best. So for this one, I used a large piece of that kind of geometric teal paper. And I'm going to go ahead and put that down. And that takes up about 2/3 of the card front. So then, same idea. The idea of having this kind of L and then putting the focal point where the two pieces meet. In this case, I'm just kind of overlapping where that focal point image will go. And now I'm going to go ahead and add some of these speech bubbles. So these aren't the speech bubbles that have our sentiment on. This is a couple others that I had fussy cut out. Initially, I thought I was going to add more than one speech bubble to this card, but if I remember correctly, I think I just end up using the one because they're bigger than I thought they were. Sometimes this happens when I make cards because I'm used to working with large 12 by 12 scrapbook pages, so I feel like quite often I like prep more paper or more elements for a card front than I actually need because the card is so much a card base, the card front is so much smaller, which totally fine because then I can always just keep going and make more cards. But yeah, see, the two other speech bubbles, they weren't going to fit, so we're just going to pop them back in with my kit for another project. This is the design I decided to go with. This might be my favorite one. I just love the sentiment and that little speech bubble. So cute. Those little paw prints for an accent. And now I am coming in with those same joyful sequins from Spiegel Mom Scraps and kind of dot them around. And that is where we're going to call these cards done. I'm so excited. I made these cute, adorable cards. I love them. They're so cute. These stamps, that stamp set is so amazing. I love, if you are a dog lover, you need that stamp set in your life. You will, of course, find any available products linked up in the description box below. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful June so far. And I'd love to know what you think about me doing a layout a day or a video a day during June. Do you like it? Are you getting bored? Have you heard my voice enough and you need a break? Let me know in the comments below. And here is photos of all of our cards I made today. Talk to you soon. Bye.